The Department of Home Affairs, together with members of the Justice and Security Cluster, are currently in Cape Town this morning. As we said earlier, that they're launching the automated biometric identification system, which is a more improved and productive method to identify individuals. Let us once again say good morning to our reporter, Mariska Botha, who is covering the story for us. Mariska, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Yes, we're now speaking to Zunaid Mayet, and he's the CEO of EOH, the company that will be rolling out this new system that will be sprucing up the Department of Home Affairs and modernizing it. Let's hear from him how the system will work. Good morning, Mr. Mayet.
Good morning.
How long before the system will be rolled out? Where will you start?
Yeah. So this is part of an overall, a 5-year program. This system will be the backbone for the department's modernization and digitalization of its services to citizens of South Africa. So in the context of the 5-year program, there are multiple phases. The first phase is envisaged to go live during this financial year of the department. And once during that phase, what we will do is we will migrate all the existing data, biometric data from legacy systems to the new automated biometric identification system of the department, and this will provide new capabilities, real-time identity management and verification functionality to the department.
So there won't be any disruption to what the Department of Home Affairs is doing right now. People can still go in and process whatever they need to at the department.
Yes, absolutely. What this is an enhancing of the back office of the system, so the systems that enable the department to deliver its services to the citizens of the country.
Maybe a question that everybody would like to know, will people have to get new ID documents? Would that be a necessity, or won't it affect them on the ground like that?
Not at all. It won't affect people on the ground and at the front office. The idea is all the data that is used today to disperse and provide ID documents, that data is being migrated to the new system. So there will be a consistency and a continuity of the information being used. So there's no need for people to apply for new documents.
And also, we see that there will be face recognition, there will be scanning, there will be footprints. So will people have to go in and that will have to be done every time they visit the Home Affairs office, or how will it work?
No, these are new mechanisms and what we call new modalities for identification. So essentially new ways of identifying people and verifying identities of people. So today, for example, if you apply for your new ID card, you give your fingerprints and you get a picture taken. So automatically facial recognition is being used then on those pictures that have been taken. So for new childbirths, for example, a new capability that the department will ultimately have when the system is implemented is the ability, when registering children, to provide biometric information to identify the child from birth on.
Is this something that we see happening the world over? Is this something that it will be rolled out? Is this the future of how you identify people?
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks at a number of dimensions. I think first looking at citizen management and citizen identification, but it's also looking at the management and regulation of immigration. And we see wherever we travel internationally, large international airports, we've got to provide biometric data. So South Africa is just falling in line with the rest of the world.
How long will it take in total to ensure the system is up and running and that it can be used on all spheres?
So the overall program is a 5-year program. We've got a long way to go, but I think it's a very exciting development, and the project's already fairly advanced because we've started up quite some months ago already. So the first phase will be going live during this year, and I think that's very exciting for the department.
And maybe just lastly, where was this technology developed? Is there a South African hand in it?
So it's a combination of international best-of-breed technology combined with local technology capabilities and local integration.
Why do you think this system is the way to go?
Well, it's going to revolutionize the way we deal with identity in South Africa. I think we all understand and are aware that there are significant risks associated with identity theft. What this enables is not just the Department of Home Affairs, but other government departments as well, to have a reliable set of data, biometric data, with which to verify data, identities, to do identity management. And then in the private sector, similarly, banks, for example, with the FICA process, being able to validate identities of their customers. The telecom operators with the RICA process, with SIM cards, being able to to ensure the identity of their clients.
You touched on a very important issue, identity theft. How will this help to eliminate fraud?
Yeah. So the system itself has multiple layers of security. So when officials register people, for example, their own identity will be biometrically validated before they're allowed onto the system. And then secondly, that biometric information will be used to determine the rules and the access that people have to the system to perform functions on the system.
Thank you very much. That was Zunaid Mayet, the CEO of EOH, the company that will be rolling out this new system at the Department of Home Affairs, sprucing it up and modernizing it. And with that, let's go to an ad break.